Hi everyone, welcome to this session on Bash script basics. This is our day 4 class. So if you are new to Linux or DevOps and want to learn automation with shell script, this video is for you. So what is Bash script? We can see here definition is here. So Bash script is a way to write a sequence of Linux Unix commands in a file. So lots of command we can write in a single file. So then if we run that file, then all command will be run at a time. So it will make our work easier and organized way. So let me giving a example, then you can understand. So in right hand side, if I put some command like who am I, it will display the user of the system who is login. So like if I put pwd, then it will show our current directory. So if I put ls minus la, it will print the file structure. Okay, so if I put this 3 command in a single file, then you can make it a shell script. So let me create a file. So cat and d.sh, extension should be sh. So now I put this 3 commands. So if I put who am I, then enter, then pwd, then ls minus la. Okay, Ctrl C. So make sure the content is there. So d.sh. So before we want to run this shell script file, we need to make it executable. So if we write ll, then you can see this is not executable. So we need to give this file to execute permission. So chmod plus x, then d.sh. Spelling mistake. Okay, so now you can see this file is executable. To make sure, if I run this, so d.sh. So you can see all 3 command output is there. So first one is who am I, the Ubuntu user, then the location of the directory pwd, then the file structure ls minus lm. So we can run basically this file in few or three ways basically. So let me scroll this file. There is a way. So like if we put bash, then the file name d. You can see the output is there. We can also like to use the absolute part. So like if we put the absolute part, so home this, and our file is there d.text. You can see this output. So we can see we can run this file in 3 ways. So one, to make sure one thing, like let me open the file. So vi d.text. So these are like very common command. So who am I, okay. So like sometimes we need some bash script, so we need to add this line, otherwise some command will not working. So this line we need to add. So this is like hash bang bin bash. So we are declaring all file need to use bash script. So sometimes some command will not working if we don't use this bin bash script. Okay, so for a shell script, at the top we need to write this line. Then we what command we want to use, we need to put under this line. Okay, so let me save then execute this file. Escape and execute. So if you run the file now, you can see the output is working fine. So now I want to say what is basically bash script. So let me understand with the example, with the picture. So here is a picture. So like this is our hardware system. So in CPU, memory, SD, nothing can work with together with the hardware basically. So we are using kernel. The kernel is a program that will communicate with the hardware. Okay. And shell is a like command prompt. Shell is talk with the kernel, and kernel will talk with the hardware. And when I like using any application like notepad or user a browser or something, so user when try to use any application, this application will talk with shell. Shell is talk with the kernel, and kernel with the work with the hardware. Okay, and there is like lots of shell is out there, like CHH, bash script, SSH, and GUI is the graphical interface. So like when you're using Windows, you can see like in the desktop, if we click anything, like if you click in the notepad, in the backend, this shell script will done everything. So basically shell script is communicate with the kernel and talking to the hardware. So another example picture is there, like what is operating system. So operating system is the shell and kernel together is our OS, and like when we are running any application on that OS, then the application and shell is working with the system. So this is the basically shell. So shell is a interpreter to talk with the system. Okay, so let me give some example, then we can understand the basic of shell. So first thing, we need to create the file with .sh script, then we need to give the chmod permission, then we can run the file. So here is a file, like if we want to put any showing any message in the terminal, then we need to use this one. So let me copy this file. So cat hello.sh, chmod plus x. So every time we need to put the executive permission. Now if I, so it's not D, it's hello.sh. So if you run now hello.sh, you can see the message hello world. So this way we can put any message in the control panel. So now we can see three way we can run this file. Now if we want to use variable, we can use this way. So like this is the variable name, and we can put anything in the variable, and when I using this variable, we need to use the $sign. So this line will echo, we already know, to type any message showing in the terminal. So my name is, then the variable, from the variable we can use this Rajiv. So like if we have like a same thing, like if we want to like same Rajiv text is even in 10 lines, so if we change the name, we need to get to change all those 3 lines. But when you are using like variables, then if we change the name from here, then all 10 lines will be affected. So these are we can easier our work and make smoother our life. Okay, so let me like give me an example, then you can understand. So cat what.sh, so chmod plus x, so far. So you can see my name is Rajiv. So anything we put there, this variable will use in here. Okay, so these are we can use variable. So now we are using like any input, like we can input in the text message like here, control panel. This like shell script will take that input and give me output. So here I create a program. So like echo enter your name is to show a message, enter your name, then read is the like kind of word. So it will take the message from the terminal and like save it in the username as a variable. So then we can echo welcome and use this variable, then we can get the message. So let me copy this file, cat v1.sh, chmod plus x v1.sh. So now you can see this command is showing enter your name, and the like prompt is waiting for our typing. So if we type Rajiv, then it will take from our input and showing it here. So this way we can use like anything input, we can use this way. Okay, so now if we're using like if else statement. So what is if else statement? Like here's the example, like if we first we like did a message echo enter your age, then we take the input. So we take this input in the age file, so age variable. So if age like dash GE means greater and E is equal to, so if age is greater than or equal to 18, then do these things. So what is these things? We are just putting a message, you are eligible to vote. Other than is show the message you are not eligible. So below 18 it will show this message, and above 18 it will show this message. So this way we can like do if else statement. So let me copy this one, get if.sh. So it is waiting for our input. So if I type like 40, then it will show you are eligible to vote. So run the file again, and if you put 15, then it is showing you are not eligible to vote. So this way we can like do some condition. So if you fulfill this condition, then do this. If you don't fulfill this condition, do this. So this way we can do some work by shell script. So another thing is loop. Like if same thing we need to do repeat and repeat, we are using loop. So like if you want to show the number like sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, same thing if we do several times, then we are using loop. So it will take like 4, I is like kind of variable, then in is 1 is first take here, then 2 is take here. So first is 1, take it here, then it go for here, then echo the number, I is the 1, then we'll go for 2, so 2 is put here, then echo number 2, then is put 3, then echo number 3. This way it will print the output up to 5. So this is loop. So let me do this thing. Get, didn't put the file name. Get loop.sh. chmod plus x. Okay, you can see it's just typing 1, 2, 3, 4 and with this number. So this is the text, and this will changing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are where we can use for loop. So there is another way you can use loop. This is a while loop. So this is a little bit different. Like thing is same, but way is different. So we need to use like bin by same. Then we need to make sure your count is 1. We set the count level is 1. And while count is less than or equal to 5, then do this thing. So when count is like greater than 5, or then it will didn't insert the loop. So like when is count 1, then it will count is equal to less than 5, fulfill the condition, then inside the loop, then echo count is 1, then it will increase plus means 1 plus 1 is 2, then go come again. So now its count is 2, is 2 is less than or equal to 5, so it's fulfill the condition, then it's get in the loop. In same way it will type the 2, then make is 2 plus make it 3, then again come here. So now count is 3, so 3 is less than or equal to 5, fulfill the condition, then insert the loop. So these are like when is come 6, then this condition will not fulfill, then this system will not get in this like condition, so that will out. So let me copy this file, while.sh, chmod, so same way is typing count is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you give the message count is, and count is will be changed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these two way we can use loop. So now is function. Function is something is like if we want to use like several times same thing, if we would again and again, then we use a function. Then we can use same thing several times. So like here is a greet, is just put the function name is greet, then we just put a message echo, then hello. This way, like one is like what variable we pass in the function. We type like one. If we want pass any another variable, then we use two. Then if we use another variable, then we use three. So welcome to the bash script, and we are using the greet. Then we pass the variable Rajiv. Then this Rajiv will come to greet function and echo, and this when like change the one to Rajiv and show the message. Let me do the things, then you can understand. So cat, this is f.sh. chmod plus x f.sh. So you can see, hello Rajiv, welcome to bash script. Let me edit this file. So like if we want to use another variable, so like we pass another variable, I need to put it double quote side in your QI. So this is like 2. So now we need to put it 2. Okay, so if we use 3, 4, we can use same way. So let me run the file, save. So you can see now, hello Rajiv and Siddiqui, 2 file is there. Okay, so now we do a little bit advanced level. So like in Linux we are like find how can find our IP address. So IPA is a command, that way we can get our local IP in the PC. So here is 2 IPs running. This is local IP and this is another IP, private IP. So like if I want to ping this IP, let me ping 192.168.168.0.1. So it will didn't get any output because this IP is not in the system. Okay, so let me control C. If we type 127.0.0.1, is in the system, so it will give me an output. So here I use like ping C1. This way we can use only one time. Okay, so if I use ping dash C1, then it will give the output only one times, because we don't need several times, and if we use several times it will take like long time. So now we're like using this file. Let me copy this, cat ping.sh. So what will do this file, like first we ping this command. So if this IP is okay, or like what output we get, it will put in the dollar sign here. So like if we get the IP, then like in bash script, if we get 0, then output is okay. If we didn't get 0, that means if we get 1, then we didn't get the output. So like when we use like this IP, so this IP is alive, so we get the output, then our output will be 0. So if we don't get this output, then this will make the 1. So this way basically we can use the condition. So when we use like this IP output, then we'll get basically 1. So if output is equal to 0, then show this okay, else show not okay. So when we use this IP, our output will be 1. So we didn't fulfill the condition, is fulfilling this condition. Okay, so let me run this file, then you can understand. chmod plus x ping . So you can see we get not okay. So now let me edit this file, ping let's change the IP. You can see we get the output is okay and is get the output. So summary is like when we run any command, if we get the actual output, then that is 0. If we don't get the actual output, then it will be 1. So if we get 0, then this full condition will be fulfilled, otherwise this else condition will be 1. Okay, so now sometimes like we don't want to take this output in our screen, so then like we are doing something like this is like dev or null is like kinda garbage. So what output we get this, we need to log this to this garbage. So if we can like make our output more clear. So vi thing, so we need to use this. So insert I, then and greater than, we need to put all our log in this file dev now. So if we think it's a garbage, we put all our output in the garbage. So now if I run this file, we can see nothing output is there, we only get the message. Okay, so this way we can make our program more reusable and more smoother. So now we are using same thing, just using a variable. So when you're using variable, it will like make our code easier to use. Like when we change the IP, so if we don't use the host variable, then we need to change everywhere where is host. So we need to change here, we need to change here, we need to change here. Now we are using variable, so then if we change the variable from here, all will be affected. Okay, so let me copy this file. So cat d2.sh, see, so it will not get the IP because here is 192, so it will give me the IP this line. So echo IP, this IP and not okay. So you can see this IP is not okay. So now if we are changing v2, so just need to change from here I 127.0.0.1. You can see now 127 is okay. So vi, here is a message, that's why getting the error. Okay, so they are like when I edit the vi, somehow that text was there. Okay, so this way like we can use our code more usable. So now if we use multiple IP from a file, how can we do this? So let me copy this file first. v3.sh, so like I think this was previous one. This is the new one. Okay, so chmod plus x v3. So how this file work? Like here is the IP list. I make a variable. There I put the file location. In that file, which IP that program will get, all will be come in this variable. So for IP in this cat, we know anything make like open for readable. So like if you get 2 IP, so cat get 2 IP. So first IP will take here, then put as like before. So just like we are using a file for using separate like several IP. So I need to create a file and put it the file location here. So cat ip.txt, I put 127.0.0.1 192.168.1.1 to see. So our file location is pwd ll, file is here, IP, so our file is here, vi, so v3. So we need to put the file location here. Then ip.txt. Okay, so this 2 IP, first it will take in IP variable, then do everywhere where is IP with this variable, then the second one. Okay, so this way we can use basically multiple variable at a time. So v3.sh, so first one is got passed because echo, then IP ping is this one, so it's fulfill the condition. So IP then showing the passed. So second one didn't get the condition, so IP ping fail. So this IP ping fail. Okay, so this way we can read from anything from a file and use this in a shell script. So now like we do some Linux command here. So like when we put history, we can see all our using command. So if I want to use any command from this list, we just want to put exclamation sign then that number. So like this, if we put like 472, you can see this command is working. Okay, so from this way we can run any previous command. So like this is like very easy command. So when this command is a little bit hard, then this will help for us to run that command. Now like where this history file is located, we can see like we are in like ll, here is the file is bash history, there is locate save those history. So if I get then dot bash history, you can see the same file is there. So like if we're using as a root like sudo su, then we need to put same way cat, then home, that username. So here is Ubuntu, then bash underscore history. So if we have multiple user, then like this is, here is user is Ubuntu. If another user is like Dhaka, then you need to put home, then Dhaka, then that home directory. You can see that user history file. Okay, so let me clear the screen. Now like do some little bit advanced level. So if we want to like put anything, like when you see the output everywhere is like white and black. So if we want to something like if our like program is successful, then get the output green. If our program output is not fulfill the condition or getting any error, then that makes the text color red. Then that way it's easier for understand which one is perfect, which one is not perfect. So like if you want to like run any message with color, so here is a this will show like this is the green code color. So if I put it here, so you can see this message is green. So this way like this is like green code, and any message you put here. So now we this concept we are using a function, then this way we can use it more useful. So like here is a function print green, then green is equal to green code, and NC is no color, this is code is this. So echo, then we can put any variable here, message this one. So this way we can use. So let me copy this file and you can understand. Get f3.sh. Let me run this file here, like f3. So if we now put, this is like a same file, is going to green, then we put like RG, we don't need sudo chmod f3. You can see the text is green. So this way we can like make our text green. So like if we want to same this function in different way, like if we want to use green or white, so like this time we're using in the this function in the control panel. So like if we run this function, okay, so now if I put anything print color, so print underscore color, so I put first what color we need, like I need red, so I need to put Rajiv. Then you can see our text is Rajiv is red. Now if I want to same thing green, you can see Rajiv is green. So this way we can make our output like more user friendly. So when our program is successful, then we can get the output is a green. If we get any failure from the script, then we can make it red. This way we can like easily catch the error. So like this is the basic of shell script. So I hope this video will be helpful for you. So if you found this video is helpful, please like, share and subscribe to stay updated with more DevOps and AWS tutorials. See you in the next DevOps video.